Dionysi Live. Currently power my surround channels via the built-in amp from my AVR. 125 watts per channel. However, B&W recommends 150 watts per channel. Will it be beneficial to add a separate amp to attain this? Yeah, I would say go for it. 100%. Hold on. Dude, you got to get yourself an external amplifier, okay? Those B&Ws, they are power hungry. You're going to need to get that. Forget what's going on inside your AVR. And that 125 watts per channel, that's with only 2 channels driven, okay? So if you're running 5 channels, 9 channels, 7 channels, 12 channels, 15 channels, 155 channels, you're going to need an external amp, okay?
Is that your sales pitch right there?
I want an external amp, and I don't even need
I was just realizing that I was like super low energy, and I was just like, whoa, high energy Chana needs to like show his face. So
hold up. I mean, I was talking a lot about DSP, so it's probably my fault, but apologize. But that was kind of interesting what you did, because like you just straight up sold it, right? It's not like you're like, I'm gonna just sell this.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I want to hear Aaron sell something, because you're so like objective. You're not like
I don't know how. Like I don't.
You're like anti-salesy, right? Like
I know.
If I think of the sales guy, like you're the anti-sales guy. But
like I might be good at
me on stuff,
telling you not to buy something. Like this thing is garbage. Just don't do that.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll buy Mika speakers. How about I sell you on mini DSP? You got to get a mini DSP. That's the greatest thing ever. It's cool. It allows you to do X, Y, and Z plus B, Z, and Z, B, B.
No, but you got to actually say the things.
I don't know.
The X, Y, and Z.
All right. Let's see. Let's see real fast. Just so everybody knows, right? So like they're like, oh, you're just selling this. This is a real sales pitch. All right, here we go. We saw Chana's right now. That's how he sells, and that's actually not how you really make videos, right?
No,
you're just like, yeah, that's cool. This is what I don't like. You're pretty chill about it.
But that actually made me want to go buy stuff.
So let's hear what's your pitch though. That's your pitch?
Me?
Mini DSP, blah 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 blah.
I don't have one. I can't. I don't know, dude. I can't think. I don't know, man. What?
How about for this guy for Dionysi?
No, you need a laser level and you need a laser distance finder to make sure you get the perfect triangle and the perfect distance of your speakers. That is the one thing.
Angela,
see, Angela's on
it does
board.
XYZ songs. Makes you
so. And if you buy now, I'll throw in a D, E, and F.
See, it's funny because I think Aaron, you would be able to sell me something because of how you're so like you just don't care. I'm like, this guy doesn't believe I can buy this. This guy just doesn't care. And I'm gonna just have to show him. I'm just gonna have you know what? I was gonna buy that one model, but give me the higher up one.
He's just offended. Now he's like, what? My money not green enough for you?
Like, I know you can't afford this, so let's go over here and look at this section.
See, it would work on me. His non-sales pitch would work.
Oh, you want the EX with the leather? Well, unfortunately, that's a little bit more pricey than I think you're going to be able to afford without
you have to go down
an
to
additional line of credit.
RS,
so we've got the LX over here if you want to take a look at that, and we've got used in the back. Yeah.
Let me get somebody else to help you. If you want, I'm about to take my lunch break.
Yeah,
Yeah, Michael,
exactly.
how does Michael sell? Let me hear a sales pitch.
Like what?
Let's bring it back to the other guy though. Where's the question? The same one is the same one you brought up, Chana.
Gosh.
This pen.
All right, there we go. Something. See, currently my power amps, my surround channels via the built-in amp for my AVR at 125 watts per channel. However, B&W recommends 150 watts per channel. Yeah. Will it be beneficial if I add separate amp to attain this?
Yeah, definitely be beneficial to you. But how beneficial is kind of subjective. There's a lot of times I've added amplifiers to speakers, didn't hear a whole lot of difference, but most of the time I've had very efficient speakers. B&W typically are inefficient. Therefore, they do typically like a lot more power. B&W a lot of times tell you, to really make these speakers come alive, you need to really feed them some power. And that's probably due to the lower sensitivity. So will you benefit from it? Absolutely. How much? I don't know.
Yeah. I think, Michael, get him on the warranty, though.
Yeah.
Whichever amp you get, though.
Whichever one you get. I mean, you have an extended warranty.
Make sure you get the Circuit City extended warranty.
I tried to do that when I bought my car. They were like, do you want to get this? It was a Honda. And they were like, do you want to get the extension, like the 5 year, or take it from 3 to 5 years? And then the guy was like rattling off all these reasons. He's like, well, you know, with the new turbos and the new electronic systems. And I was straight up, I was like, do you guys not like trust what you sell? And he's like, oh, no, that's not it. And I said, well, that's kind of how it's coming off. I was like, dang, dude.
So
we needed to break.
Is your stuff
we want you to
garbage?
pay more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dionysi, so you have Bowers and Wilkins, right? You must be a baller, right? Because not everybody has Bowers and Wilkins. So you know, you're asking about, you know, should you not spend money on the app and you kind of want to cheap out? Bro, I mean, you're a baller. Just go all out. What are you holding back for right now? You know,
Treat yourself.
you spent all this money and you want to save money in the last. Come on,
You
man.
can afford it.
Come
so
on,
just buy it. Is
Hey,
that what you're saying?
Wow.
If you came in here and you had some, you know, some budget speakers, and I'd be like, yeah, you know, maybe we'll look at something else. I'd treat you the way maybe Aaron just said he's gonna treat me,
He
right?
says I wish.
But you're a baller, so dude, you're wasting time even listening to us right now. You should have
Should've
bought
already
it.
bought that
Hired
app.
the guy
You
to
should have bought it
install
last year.
You should have had it already.
Listen,
Look,
man,
sales
when
pitch.
you buy the amp, it'll add more airiness and more detail. All the things that you don't like about your system right now, that amp will fix it.
Don't forget the chocolatey bottom.
And
I'll have
if
an
you vote
affiliate
for me,
link
all your
below.
dreams will come true.
No, not a Macintosh. Like you don't need to go that crazy. Look,
What?
in all seriousness, though,
Is he seriously talking about Macintosh?
no, he said Mac down here. They had more chocolate. Yeah. So where's this question? There it is. I'll try to pop it. Okay, so a few things I'm seeing here, and what Mike says was 100% true. B&W speakers, very low sensitivity, usually harder to power. Your amplifier from your AV receiver is putting out 125 watts per channel, only with 2 channels driven. So if you want to power your surround channels, because that's what it says right here. So if you're having a minimum of 5, that 125 watts is, who knows what that's going to be for all 5 channels, right? So, I mean, I have a 5.1.4, right? So I power all ear level speakers with the same amplifier. So I have a 5-channel amplifier that powers all of them. Now, as far as your power rating on your speakers, I would throw the kitchen sink at that thing, right? Like 150 watts, let's go 250, 200.
A lot of times I recommend doing twice what they recommend.
Yeah, if you can.
You know,
If you can afford it.
Yeah.
Because bottom line, it's about having more headroom for those dynamic shifts in your content, you know, from very quiet, very loud. I always use Seabiscuit, old movie, got it on Blu-ray, but there's this race where like they're right on the racetrack and horses thundering down the racetrack, and then it boom flips over to like dude in a hospital bed listening to the race on the radio. And then he's like, oh, you know, and it's like completely silent except for like what you hear on the radio. And then all of a sudden, boom, we're back, you know, horses thundering around. So when you have those shifts and you're going like that, back and forth like that in certain movies, having that external power amp is going to give your speakers that extra headroom and juice for those dynamic shifts in the content. So I would highly recommend it. I've been doing it for years. And especially with speakers like B&W that are hard to power,
Yeah.
you should go buy an amp.
You got,
But you don't have to buy a Macintosh. Like, no,
You could buy me a Macintosh.
I mean,
well, last time he didn't buy the extended warranty on the B&Ws. So, I mean, I offered last time. He said you didn't need it. So what I would recommend right now, it says that you need 150 watts. Maybe go for something like 1,000 watts per channel. You know, run some test tones, just see what it can do. I would recommend getting extended warranty this time in case something were to happen, but
Because you're likely going to blow a tweeter.
it's on you.
That's
Hey,
probably
Aaron,
true.
man.
he goes on to say, my front soundstage is being powered by a separate amp using the pre-outs for my AVR. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What is this that you have on here, Michael? So
Oh, I was just going
around
to,
here.
yeah. I was just saying, so say for instance, if you had the 703 S2s, don't know
Okay.
what model you have, but looking at their specs, they're rated at 89 dB sensitivity. And so to get 3 more decibels louder, you'd have to double your amplifier
Double the
power.
yeah.
So 89 is, to me, I mean, if it's not above 90, 93, 94, 95, I I don't classify it as like a sensitive speaker.
Right.
That's easy to drive.
Right.
So I mean, the good thing is you said that you've already got an amplifier powering your LCR, which is great. In that case, if you're just powering the remaining speakers, let us know how many speakers you got. I mean, if you've only got a 5.1.2, no, you don't need an amplifier for the rest of them. You know, your amplifier should be more than sufficient to do that.
All right, here we go.
He's got some more information.
I got my chart from my video.
There you go.
From my video. No, here. Okay. What do we got here? So if it's 86, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like if you were trying to get let's say just 95 dB, right? 8 watts.
Yeah.
You would need with this 86 dB, but like over here, 95 watts, you only need 2, or 95 dB, you need 2 watts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right. If you were trying to get like, what is 100 dB is what is it called? The reference peak for THX, right?
104.
104. Yeah. So 16 watts. So my 16 watts on this speaker, I'll get 104 dB. My 16 watts on this speaker, I'll get 100. And my 16 watts over here on this 86 dB sensitive speaker would be 98. So, and that's just at 1 foot away, or sorry, 1 meter away. When you start going back 2 meters, 3 meters, that drops drastically.
Sure.
Make sure to check out our audio-only version of the podcast at anchor.fm/Daily HiFi, or just go to your favorite podcasting service and search for Daily HiFi.